Hello everyone, welcome to MATLAB Simulink Essentials. In this video, we will see the simulation for AC voltage bidirectional controller. For that, we will use several components present in the library browser and we will try to understand the concept of firing angle. This is the circuit diagram for AC voltage bidirectional controller, and here we will be using two thyristors which are connected in anti-parallel manner. So we will do the connections similar to this circuit diagram. Let us start with AC voltage source. Change here the peak amplitude to 325 volts and frequency to 50 Hz. Now take the thyristors present in the specialized power system library. Remove the measurement port of this thyristor. So we will rename this block as thyristor 1. And now copy this block and connect them in anti-parallel configuration. Connect this configuration to the AC voltage source. Take series RLC branch. We will consider resistive type of load with resistance of 100 ohms. Connect this branch to this anti-parallel configuration and now take the current measurement block so as to measure the current flowing through this load. Take a voltage measurement block and connect this block across input side and across the load side. Take the scope so as to view the waveforms. Change here the number of input ports. Connect these signals to the scope block. We can give name to each signal. Now take the pulse generator block. Open this block and we can write this period as 20 milliseconds or we can write it as 1 divided by 50 Hz. So now we will calculate this phase delay for specific firing angle. One complete cycle of AC supply is of 360 degrees and corresponding time period is of 20 milliseconds. Now if you want the firing angle as 45 degrees, then if we will calculate the phase delay will come out to be 2.5 milliseconds. So let us apply this 2.5 milliseconds delay to this thyristor 1 with the help of this pulse generator block. Now copy this pulse generator block, open it, and we have to change here the phase delay because this thyristor will be conducting in the negative half cycle or after the delay of 10 milliseconds. So we have to add here the phase delay as 10 milliseconds plus this much of delay. So it will come out to be 12.5 milliseconds. So now let us connect this pulse generator to this second thyristor. Take a power guide block. So this block is required for the simulation, and change here the simulation type to discrete. save our file. Let us consider the stop time as 0.08 seconds and now run the simulation. Open the scope block. So this is our input supply voltage. This second waveform represents the output voltage across the load, and this third waveform represents the current flowing through the load. So when a gate pulse is applied to this thyristor 1, after that this thyristor starts conducting and current flows through this closed loop. And output voltage will appear after this thyristor gets forward bias, something like this. And at omega t equals to pi, this thyristor 1 will get reverse bias, and after the delay of further 2.5 milliseconds, this thyristor 2 will starts conducting. So here you can observe the voltage waveform in this negative portion, and this current waveform is in phase with the output voltage waveform because we are using resistive type of load. So as you can observe here, we are able to control the output voltage across the load in positive as well as negative half cycle of the AC supply. So the name of this controller is AC voltage bidirectional controller. So that's all from this video. Check out the description box for the quiz and do answer them in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to the channel Start Scratch, and do check out our other videos to learn similar skills through our bite-sized content.